All right, let's go over these individual names here. Getting this out kind of late, but better late than never. So, Microsoft, first one to go over. I think that this is WXY, and I think it's pretty much topped out. I've shown that in past videos. We hit the 1.61 fib perfectly. This X wave takes less than this, so I label it WXY. Usually Y waves can't go past the 1.61 fib. So for all those reasons, it should have topped out. But if I'm wrong and it does go higher, we have the supply zone up here at 296 to 314. So if it does go higher from here, then it has probably not that much to go. I would say maybe max 300 if it goes higher. So that's my thoughts on Microsoft, but where is it going to go after that? If we zoom out here and look at the monthly chart, you'll see I have this drawn 1, 2, 3. So if we come down and correct, we've already hit the 0.38 fib for a fourth wave. So really, when you're looking at this chart and how far we've gone up and what I expect QQQ to do as well, I think that the most likely scenario is we see this pull back and then go higher into late July / early August. Something like this is going to be a quick dip. So maybe a dip sometime in May, bottom, maybe around like 263. That's a 0.38 fib. And then my target's going to be up here, actually a double top here at 338. So this would end up being the B wave, and it looks something like this. Probably just a normal flat. Maybe comes down here a little bit lower, but remember we're already at the 0.38 fib, so this is a fourth wave. It would just be a normal flat. And I have this bottoming probably sometime in spring of 2024. So something like that. This right here is about 9 months. This would be about 9 months. So we're talking about 9 months from August. That's about May of 2024. So that's what I see on Microsoft. We'll see how it goes short term, but the 0.38 fib is here at 263. That's pretty much, I would say, the minimum. That is about a 10% dip. So that would be a pretty decent dip. But again, if you think about how far we've came up, we've gone from 214 to 292. So we already came up 27% in about less than 6 months. So that's a pretty big move in 6 months. And if you look at the Bollinger Bands on this, the weekly, we're at the top of the Bollinger Band as well. The 20-day moving average is down here at 253. So to come down here at 263 is not even that crazy, and that's probably the minimum if we do get the dip here soon. So that's what I see on Microsoft, but I think this will be a bear trap, and then we'll go higher. Apple's kind of a weird one. I drew out a scenario right here because this one doesn't make that much sense if you're looking at it from like a WXY perspective. I think it might turn into be a triangle. We have A, B, C, and we have A, B, C. All these are ABC. And then we have, again, a clear ABC right here. But I think this might just be, I think short term we can go to like 170 maybe. And I think this will end up being A, pullback, short pullback B, C wave higher, kind of like this one right here. See how this pulled back and it was kind of a shorter C wave compared to this one right here. So kind of same idea, but it makes more sense for this to be an expanded triangle. So this is expanding and this is expanding as well. And if we top up here, we might make new all-time highs, maybe in late July, and then fall off a cliff into 2024. Who knows on that one, 110 to 120, something like that. That would complete the overall fourth wave, then we go higher. But really, I'm just kind of projecting what I think could happen. Short term, I'm looking for one more move higher on this. If we zoom in here a little bit. So this was a fourth wave. So I think this can go a little bit higher than this, maybe 170. Actually, if you draw a parallel line from here, that's right around 169, 170. So that's kind of what I think is going to happen, and it's going to come down here a little bit and then go higher. So bear trap higher. Meta, I already have it drawn out here. I think that this has more to go as well. This is likely just wave 1, pullback, 3, 4, 5 into July, August, something like that. Target would be, let's see, about 277. And so we're at 221 right now, so that's a pretty good gain from here. Let's see. It's about a 20% gain from here after we fall off a cliff for about probably 2 weeks to a month, maybe. Probably sooner than that, to be honest. I would say maybe into early May. But let's see. Let's see if we actually get a dip here this week. It's been pretty hard to get a dip this year, so you know, predicting that is kind of random. It's probably not going to come to fruition very often. So we'll see if we actually get a dip here. Tesla, kind of weird one too. I really am leaning towards this going down more. Based on this pattern right here, I think this is A. We're working on B maybe. Maybe you go up here to like 190 to 195 and then come down lower again. The only problem with that is that would mean this is A, B, and we probably would get a C wave up here, and it would just be in like kind of a holding pattern, and that doesn't go along with the rest of the stocks. The other possibility is we have already started this, and we have wave 2, and we have wave 3 going up here, 4 and 5. Target is up here at somewhere around 274. There is a supply zone up there. So I'm expecting this eventually to get up here to about 274. But again, this short-term movement, to me, it looks like it needs more downside. So I guess the other possibility is, based on what we're looking at for everything else, is that this could also be A, B, and we're working on a C wave down here, in which this would probably end up being something like this. They probably get something like this, and then probably maybe 5 waves down here, like that. But that would be quick. That would be really quick. That would be mid-May. Maybe late May, but probably not. It'd be pretty quick. So if we did this, it would take a longer time. So really, Tesla can go either way from here is basically what I'm saying. The other ones are more clear. Tesla's kind of a wild card in my opinion. NVDA, I think that this has finished 5 waves in my opinion. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. This looks like 3 right here, 4, 5. It is possible this is a 4th wave. We get one more move higher and then come down. The thing about NVIDIA though that you gotta realize is it is retraced already. So the other ones are in a 4th wave. NVIDIA is not. NVIDIA is in it's already retraced to the 0.61 fib. So it very well already completed a 2nd wave, and it's already started a 3rd wave higher. If that's the case, then we're just looking for a pullback to the 0.5 fib, which is 195 to 173. The other possibility is A, B, and then C wave down here, but I don't know. This move right here has been pretty impulsive. And so I think that it's likely it started a move higher. So we'll see on that one, but I would look for at least a pullback here soon to like 215, which is a 0.38 fib here. So 215, but likely down here to the 0.5 fib here at 195. So those are the main ones I'm going to go over. The dollar is the last thing to go over, and we'll go to the 3-month chart on this actually. The reason I'm going to do that is to show you exactly where I think this is at. So I think this is a 5-wave diagonal in which it's likely finished. It hit a 3-month supply zone, so it's a pretty big supply zone. Right here, hit it. It hit it in other areas as well, and it's backed off obviously. So the best demand zone that I could find on the 3-month chart was right here. We hit it right here, 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 and we hit it right here. So it's hit it multiple times. Really good support in that area. And so I'm looking at this as kind of like this. Probably going to get something up here, maybe a double top on this, and then come down here. The 1.61 fib is right around 92. So if we're looking at this from a 5-wave perspective, regardless if this could be ABC or it could be a 5-wave move, I think it's more likely it's ABC. So A, pullback B, C wave higher. So if we're getting an ABC move down here to 92, the bottom here was at 70. 22 points higher is like 136. So I could see something like this. I'm on the monthly chart, so that's showing 1936. But on the weekly chart, I would look for this to finish probably sometime in July or August. This started in October though. It might take longer than that. This has already been 6 months for the A wave to play out. But again, the C wave might be pretty quick. So we'll see how that goes. The dollar is kind of tricky, but I'm looking for 92 and then a move higher to complete the bear market. So sometime in, and again, the timing on that is going to be hard as well. But anyway, 92 is what I'm looking at. And this would end up being just WX. And then start a Y wave higher. There's a chance I'm wrong on the timing of this though, because this Y wave going to 136 is probably going to end up being, it's probably going to be after we top out. We finish 5 waves, or it's going to at least start on the way there, and we're going to top out here probably when we're in a depression or we've retraced like 30 years of gains. I don't see this happening to finish off the bear market in 2024. It's too long of a cycle. So 2008 all the way till 2022. So obviously this is not going to go up and finish in 2024. So it's going to be something smaller, but I do expect the dollar to reverse when the bear market is finished. So there you go. Let's look at Apple real quick and just look at the Bollinger Bands. Top of the Bollinger Bands as well. Needs to cool off a little bit. Meta. Bollinger Bands. Very top of the Bollinger Band needs to cool off as well. Tesla is not there. I think it's probably close to the middle, actually. Let's see. Yeah, so Tesla could actually go higher from here. A lot more easier than the rest of them, in my opinion. But if I'm expecting a dip in QQQ, Tesla's probably going to do the same thing, and it might just end up being a double bottom, and then we start to move higher. So 164, and then start going higher. NVDA obviously is going to be at the top of the Bollinger Bands, almost on the monthly as well. Weekly, top of Bollinger Bands, needs to pull back to at least 207. Dollar is at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. So you can see the dollar's at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. These are all the top of the Bollinger Band. Do you really want to be long right here? I mean, it's possible it grinds up a little bit more, but I talked about in my video the other day with QQQ, it could go up maybe, potentially max like 5% more, and then we're going to get a pretty big correction. Correction's overdue. I think we need to cool off a little bit before we go higher. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the tech names and the dollar. Hopefully this video was helpful. Just know that there's probably going to be a correction in the next couple of weeks, at max a month from now. Sell in May and go away. So we'll see how it plays out. We got earnings starting this week. We got Tesla on Wednesday. The week after that, we got all the big tech names. I think Apple actually is kind of like farther out there. I think it might be early May. But anyway, the next couple of weeks should be interesting to see what happens. And obviously, I'm expecting a dip. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe for more updates. And I'll put out a video tomorrow. Have a good night.